In this video, I will cover 5 major trends that we've seen in the Mercedes-AMG market in 2023. Things are obviously changing in global markets, and in general, the car market is getting more back to normal. So let's take a close look at what's changed over the past year. The first standout point is that big money classic AMGs are doing better than ever. This includes cars such as the W124 Hammer, CLK DTM, and CLK GTR, to name a few. For example, W124 Hammers are continuing to rise given their importance in 80s car culture. A 6-liter sedan went for $775,000 in 2023. The later wide-body 6-liter C124 also exceeded expectations with an eye-watering $885,000 price tag. So flagship pre-merger AMGs are hot in the market. Going to the extreme, the racing-derived CLK GTR just went for over $10 million, a record for one of these at auction. CLK DTMs are also extremely hot, as a low-mileage coupe recently sold for an eye-watering $720,000. While comparable examples in 2021 and 2022 were going for less than $500,000. That's quite a big jump in price, but it's the ultimate M113K powered Mercedes with only 100 produced. The SLS Black Series is also worth a mention as a modern classic, with recent auctions knocking on the door of $1 million for the best example. The simple conclusion is that the best pieces of AMG history are lusted after by collectors right now. The second trend to point out is that the market is cooling for recently hyped exotic models such as the GT Black Series. Right now, these cars are still trading at or slightly above their MSRP of around $330,000 US. But just a year before, in 2022, they were trading for about $500,000. So that's a massive loss in value for those who happen to have paid the overheated price for one of these. Yes, it's still one of the fastest road-legal track-focused cars available, but the prices for these will likely continue to fall. The exception is the Project 1 edition, which are still trading at eye-watering prices right now. A positive recent trend, at least for those who are looking to buy something, are the deals for late models this year. The overheated used car market of 2022 has cooled, and a lot of the cars that were depreciating too slowly are now finally coming down in 2023. Looking for a C63 W205? This is a good-looking and great-performing car. $36,000 and it looks fresh with this facelift grille. C63 C218 have also been coming down in price, and that's another car that still looks very fresh. Get a 2014 and it has 4-wheel drive to put the power down, and honestly, it looks like a brand new car even 10 years later. These cars will certainly need maintenance and repairs as they age, but I still believe they are excellent value for money and the deals are getting better and better. The fourth trend is with what I'll call modern classic AMG models. These are holding steady or going up slowly in the market. Take the CL65 C215. These cars already fully depreciated years ago, and the best examples were only in the mid-$20,000 range just a few years ago. Since then, and especially in 2022 and 2023, prices continue to rise slowly, with prices now near $40,000 for the nice examples. It is a very rare car with only 777 produced, and one of the most powerful engines ever in a Mercedes. I believe these cars will continue to hold steady because the C216 successor is not much more expensive in the market and is a great car in its own right. Continuing with the modern classics trend, I think that the later M156 powered cars can be included among the modern classics, especially as the engines continue to be downsized on the new models, such as the 2-liter 4-cylinder C63 that we have now. Late C63 W204s have held their value very strongly over the past few years, in particular a 507 edition sedan and other highly optioned late models. I really don't think a nice 507 will ever get much cheaper, since they represent the end of an era. I think even the 2011 E63 W212 can be included, as it was the last naturally aspirated E63. But it has to be said that these are only the low mileage original examples that will hold their value. A quick comment about the top of this market. For the modern classic Black Series model like the CLK 63 and SL 65, which both exploded in value in 2021, have both completely stabilized in prices since then. The same occurred for the SLS-AMG, which has stabilized again since big price gains in 2021. The final trend to highlight this year looks beyond just AMG cars, and it's hard to ignore models like the W124 500e. Collectors like a car with a story, and the 500e certainly has one of the most famous stories. Right up to the present day, 500es have been stronger than ever. The latest sales are hovering around $70,000 to $80,000 for one with 80,000 miles and in top condition. So for a lot of cars, 2023 has cooled from the red-hot market of the past few years, but there are still a few cars that are only going up. The good news for most is that there are lots of good deals on recent models that are very good. The best advice if you are in the market right now is to remain patient for what you are really looking for, and the deals will be sure to come up. At the end of the day, these cars are meant to be enjoyed. The value is not of primary importance, but it's been interesting to see the market trends over the past few years. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you want to support the channel, take a look at my store. Link is in the description. If you want to see more Mercedes and AMG content, subscribe for more videos like this one.